Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Farm Kenya show. And this is the dance style ya Gen Zs. You know why I'm dancing? It's because you're making some food from Egypt. Yeah? I wanted to do a reference for Egyptian. There was a musician when I was growing up called Egyptian. I was told majority of people won't know. But we have Chevron. And Chevron today, just remind us, what are we making? I see you are pouring, that's butter? Am I it's milk?
No, this is, so the first dish we're actually going to make is almond oats.
Almond oats?
Yes.
Okay.
So almond oats, basically, the reason why we're calling it almond oats, because we're using almond milk to actually prepare this dish.
Okay.
Normally, when someone makes oats, we use regular milk.
Okay.
So this is actually good across board for pretty much anyone, especially like vegan guys. So you can use almond if you're like lactose intolerant.
Okay.
And yeah, you can just have your regular oats. It's not really limited to just having it with, milk. And also there are people who prefer having oats without milk. So you can just use plain water.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's incredible. And I like the measurements.
Yeah. So this is just to get the quantities right. So the one ratio I normally prefer using is to 1 cup of your liquid to half a cup of the oats themselves, because this tends to absorb the liquid and increase in volume. So in between now you can usually just adjust with maybe a bit of milk or water to just lighten it up, depending on how the consistency that you want your oats to be at. Yeah.
Okay.
So
ideally, when would this meal be made? Is it a comfort meal? Is it a serious breakfast meal?
This can be a comfort meal. Personally, for me, it's a comfort meal and also a breakfast item. It's very good for breakfast because it's rich in fiber and it's very filling. It's low in cholesterol. Like if you're looking for like a good healthy breakfast, almonds, oats is really the way to go. Yeah.
Oh, that's incredible. So I initially, because I mean, the rise of almond milk seems to be the innovation that we're seeing in the food system and the options.
Yeah.
Lactose intolerant people. Talk to me about the demand of this particular product from Nairobi Street Kitchen and your specific joint.
So this is one of the items we make at Spilt Milk as a breakfast item. And it's actually something that we get on a regular basis. Demand is good, and I'd really recommend this for breakfast. One of my favorite dishes to have, actually. I really love almond porridge because other than just the regular porridge that we normally have, especially now like the windy, the sour porridge, you can actually even have this as a substitute. Yeah, so
see that.
For this, just ensure you just let your liquid come to a boil. Now then you can add your oats.
The oats right there.
Yeah. So another trick to this, cinnamon is usually something flavoring that's used to make the oat milk or like the oats porridge.
Did you have the cinnamon yogurt the other time?
No.
What is that?
That was coconut yogurt.
It's coconut yogurt. I think. Yeah,
or maybe it was something.
Yogurt,
it was something
but
else.
Cinnamon is normally the go-to
spice
for
this. Either that, or some people can use either nutmeg.
Depending
on your preference, but cinnamon is like the go-to. Yeah. So
this one you haven't brought it to boil or something like this.
The liquid has already come to a boil. That's that's when I added now the oats. Yeah. So just a touch of cinnamon. Another trick to this, some people might find it odd, but salt is actually essential. Just a touch.
Salt?
Yes. Yeah, not too much, otherwise your food will be salty. Then a good flavoring for this, honey.
Honey?
Yes.
Wow.
You can use sugar, but honey really blends well with the whole dish. So as to just elevate the flavor of this, you don't want to have food that's just bland.
Yeah. And you keep stirring while
Keep
you...
stirring as you know, as it comes to a boil, on like a medium heat or low heat if you have the time.
Okay.
So as like the reason why we keep stirring is just that the oats doesn't get stuck and burn very easily, because this is something that can easily burn if you just leave it unattended to on heat.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's incredible. So there's a good, you've spoken about it being able to fill you well. You know,
Yes.
some people want to have an early meal in the morning,
Yeah.
and they have plenty of errands to run during the day, so
Yeah.
they won't get much time to eat.
To eat, yes.
This is something that
This is something that they can go for, and it's quite easy to prepare. Under 10 minutes, or rather maybe 6 minutes,
Okay.
your oats should be ready, depending on the quantity that you're making.
Okay.
The smaller the quantity, the quicker you can, cook it down. The larger the quantity might take slightly more time, but it's not a tasking type of dish to make. Yeah.
Does it have any scent?
Yeah. If you can just come closer to just waft the...
Yeah. Imagine we capture that and make a perfume out of it.
Almond scent.
Almond scent. But almonds, actually, it's a popular component. I don't know, of many perfumes. So you're testing? What are you looking for?
The doneness of the oats.
Okay.
So it's almost done, actually.
Okay.
So if you like it a bit, what's it called? To have a bit of a bite, this is actually good to go.
Okay.
If you want it to be a bit more softer, you can give it a bit more time to cook down. So as you can see, like with the liquid, it's kind of merging together with the oats. The oats have already increased in size. So the oats are absorbing the liquid.
Okay.
And it's more like the way rice behaves when you're cooking it. You end up getting, it kind of increases in volume.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah.
So if you want your oats to be thicker, use slightly less liquid. If you want it to be like a flowy consistency, it means you'll have to use a bit more liquid.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see that.
So
Then some water.
Slightly water to give it a bit of a flowy, slightly flowy.
All
I
right.
think this is almost done.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna plate it up.
All right. Very quick meal to make. I
Yeah.
see.
Yes, it is.
Oh, that's cool. Then we have...
Now this. Now we're going to dive into the world of the Egyptian baked egg.
Egyptian baked egg.
Yes. So one of the components that how we prepare the eggs is a process called poaching. So poaching, yes.
Okay.
So poaching is basically immersing a food item into boiling liquid,
Okay.
or simmering liquid,
Uh-huh.
and that's what we're gonna do. So for that, so the reason why I use actually the measurements is just to get an accurate kind of portioning.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So this is the I'm forgetting this. Almond milk. Now this is almond oats.
So just
that's very interesting. Then we're topping it up with
some berries.
With this particular moment we are moving a little bit more from almond, and then we're going to the Egyptian cuisine. Remember that this almond actually is very critical, because the almond oats, it's an easy meal. First of all, it fills you very, it's healthy. Secondly, easy to make. And thirdly, it holds the stomach well. You see the way some people are devoted to ugali. They're like, I'll never eat anything other than ugali. Then this one is a good one for breakfast. So what are we topping it up with?
So we're just topping it up with some berries. So you see the good thing with almonds, or rather porridge, you can use whatever berries or whatever topping that you prefer.
Okay.
Could be fresh berries, could be bananas,
Okay.
Depending on the fruit that you prefer.
Oh.
So this one we just fill it up with some berries.
Okay.
So mixture of strawberry, some raspberry, and blueberries.
Okay.
Yeah.
And in terms of the texture of the meal, especially the fruit component of the meal, how critical is it? Why is it necessary to top it up with berries?
This just adds, some flavor to it. Gives it with the berries. If you like berries, it gives you that, especially now with the raspberries and blueberries has a nice citrusy, kind of like a tartness to it. The strawberries are sweet, so it pairs well with this.
Okay.
For me, I don't mind the berries. But also one other pairing I love to have my almonds with, my oats with, bananas.
Oh, bananas.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm a really huge banana fan. So bananas with oats, good to go.
I know a lot of people asking, why aren't you using these bananas? These are special bananas.
So this
I've
is
used this one, but we can't.
we can't use that one. That's just for sitting there.
Okay.
So basically, this is finishing off.
And somebody can think you're trying to form a Kenyan flag on top of this. Yeah, black, red. I like the fruit. So the citrusy nature of it. I see that.
Yes.
Okay.
So for the Egyptian baked eggs, so poaching. So when we say we're poaching eggs, it's basically immersing it in liquid.
Okay.
And for that liquid, if you want to properly poach your eggs, it needs to have some sort of, I'd say, acidic kind of nature. So that means adding a vinegar or something that will make your water acidic. That helps to coagulate the egg whites.
Are we using whole eggs?
Yes, whole eggs.
So is that boiling? What?
That's water that I need to come to a boil.
And
Then
when you insert the eggs, you're boiling the eggs.
yes,
But you
but
guys
I'm
call
not.
it poaching.
I'm gonna crack it open. Actually, I'm not gonna put it with the shell. This is a different way of cooking.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
I see that.
So
Okay. So we're cracking our eggs.
yeah.
Okay.
So once you just need this to come to
Hey.
a nice boil.
As a chef, the coloring of the eggs. Because sometimes you see this one, for example, it's a little bit lighter.
Pale, yeah.
The others that are a little bit more
darker, yeah.
Yeah, more color. What's all that all about?
I think it just depends on what the chicken feeds.
Oh.
Yeah, that's all dependent on what the chicken feeds, because those are the ones producing this.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Okay. So there we've cracked our egg.
Yeah.
Then we are waiting for
This is
Maji boil.
Yeah. So normally this is how we do. We just create some sort of vortex
Okay.
in the water and just gently pour in our egg.
This is unique. Hey. Boiling water, you crack your egg and you add the egg in the boiling water.
Yeah. This is just another. It's a really good way of cooking your eggs that doesn't require oil.
Okay.
Yeah. So
This one doesn't require oil
this
at all.
one does not require oil at all.
Okay.
So it cooks inside the. So once it comes to a boil, reduce it down to a simmer, so that it doesn't really break out the egg whites, because the vigorous movement of the water will actually make the egg white separate, and that's not. We really don't want that.
Okay.
Yeah. So as you can see.
You had talked about adding a component in the water. So it's not just normal water.
It's just regular water.
Regular water.
But now you add like acid to it. Not
Acid
an
to
acid, like acidic kind of liquid to it. So it can be lime juice, can be a regular white vinegar, the one that's commonly used in the household as a disinfectant and to wash your vegetables. If you have white wine vinegar, you can also use, but it's limited to the types of things that you can use. Just ensuring your water is acidic, so that the egg whites kind of comes together. Because if you put if you do the same process just using plain water, the egg whites will just separate and they'll cook, they'll get white, but it won't form up as
this one.
like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see that. That's incredible. I like that. So I like at Nairobi Street Kitchen, and you guys are very experimental in terms of the cuisines across Africa. Egypt has a very rich cuisine.
Yes, we haven't really divulged into it. It's just this particular spice called duka.
Duka.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a blend of different spices that are commonly well known or used within the region or that particular country. Just roasted, we blend it up, and it's just used as a topping.
Okay.
For this specific dish.
I see that.
Yeah.
Incredible. Duka.
Yeah, and then we did our own twist to it. We added a crispy kale. So this is actually our kaida skuma
Okay.
that's soaked in a brine. It slightly has some honey to it. A brine usually is acidic, but we add other flavor in, so it has a bit of sugar to it.
Okay.
We let it sit there, brines properly, then we throw it in an oven.
Okay.
So if you have an oven, you can use the oven, low temperatures, just to crisp up the kills.
Okay.
Or if you have a dehydrator, now that's an advanced type of machine, you can also use that.
Okay.
So it removes the moisture. It gives, as you can,
A crisp.
a crisp
Okay.
kind of texture to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah.
So
we have
now,
crisp vegetables.
yeah. So
Very
for
interesting.
this, now for the eggs, the other thing is when poaching eggs, we normally there are different types of doneness to it.
Okay.
We can either have a soft egg, a medium egg, or a well done egg. Some other people want it medium well. Others want it runny. So the longer it stays there, the more it cooks.
Oh.
So when checking the doneness, we usually test the egg
Okay.
yolk.
Okay.
So egg yolk is what necessarily dictates to us the doneness of the egg.
Okay.
So
How do
for-
you check that?
So as you can just show you using this.
Let's
I'll
see.
just rise it. So as you can see, this is where the egg yolk is. This is like a soft done. This is soft. This is a soft egg. So I'm gonna let it cook a bit more, become a bit more firmer.
Okay.
Yeah. Unless you prefer soft eggs, I can remove it as it is.
No. In
You
the
like-
continent of Africa.
You like your eggs well
And
done.
in Africa, everything is well done. You told me that I should be trying more of medium.
Medium. For meat,
For meat.
medium, that's a really good doneness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's incredible, man.
Yeah.
I
So, this normally comes with bread.
okay.
So the bread component I'm gonna use is rye bread.
Okay.
It's a really healthy type of flour that's used.
Okay.
And if you're looking for, I think the first a while back I also used rye bread to make the avo toast or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, the brie, the truffle and brie omelets. I used rye bread.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the bread is quite unique. It's not the normal bread.
It's not the regular bread that we're used to, like white bread or
Okay.
brown bread. Now this has a different type of the rye grain is what's used to
Okay.
make this type of flour.
Okay.
So less gluten, and it's really rich
Okay.
in minerals and also
All right.
yeah.
That's quite interesting. Like that. Wow. No, Egypt. Okay.
So this is basically how we go about just making that.
This
So
cool.
yeah. So once this is done,
Okay.
I'll just warm up the sauce and cook the sausages, and then and toast the bread, and then we can call it
Ah.
a done meal.
Okay. And hey, our time is running.
Time is running,
Yeah.
so
I
I
see
think
that.
this is
We could do a medium.
yeah. We can do a medium.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
okay,
can do a
okay.
medium. So
We
this.
always experiment, you know, with the medium.
So I'll go in with the sausages.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sausages.
hmm
So,
So
you have to.
so
Okay.
for any time we're poaching eggs, the reason why we have like a serviette base is just to absorb the excess water
Okay.
that the eggs come out of and remove now, so that it doesn't go into your food.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
this just absorbs that excess moisture.
I see
Yeah,
that.
from the poaching liquid.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So now we'll be cooking our sausages
Sausages.
or lamb sausages.
Lamb sausages.
Yes.
The sausages we buy on the streets normally those are
Those are smokies.
those are smokies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, people sell sausages.
If normally it's smokies, but for sausages it's usually, let's say, beef.
Okay.
That's the most common. That's the most
beef.
common sausage we normally have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even pork. Pork is quite popular, right?
Yeah. Also, pork is quite popular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Just
these ones are
This is lamb sausage.
Lamb sausage.
Yeah, made with lamb meat.
Okay.
So if anyone is wondering what lamb meat is, lamb meat is just the young, it's not really matured mutton or sheep rather.
Yes.
Because it's usually harvested from 6 to 1 year.
Okay.
That's the grace period you can usually give for lamb. So
this one is the tender.
This is the tender one.
Okay.
The tender type of meat.
Okay.
So anything above 1 year, that's where you get mutton.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. So you just make sure it's well cooked.
Turn it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see that. That's incredible. Then thereafter we start the plating.
We start the plating.
Okay. We have our bread.
Our bread. This is our plate.
Okay.
That's how we plate it up.
Okay.
Then we finish it off with this dukkha and our, what's it called? Our crispy kale.
Ah.
Yeah.
See that. Crispy cow. Quite a meal right there.
Yes.
I like it. So for dukkha you have to import dukkha, or is it?
Well, you can buy it ready-made.
Okay.
But for us, we usually make it in-house because you already have most of the spices required for that.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's not necessary for us to actually buy it.
Okay.
But it's some of the spices that you can easily get on the over the counter in the supermarkets, especially if you look into the supermarkets, the shops that are really into like specific spices from a specific region.
All right.
Yeah.
Lovely. Okay. Okay. We have around 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
I know. And 2 sausages in 2 minutes. Lamb sausage.
Lamb sausages.
Yeah.
So the next thing, we have a sauce that we need to warm up.
Okay. Is there like a marathon cooking competition? I've seen people do that.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, I've seen it too. Never.
How fast you can cook in 2 minutes?
In 2 minutes.
It's like, yo.
That's quite a challenge. You know.
We try.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why not? That's good. Lamb sausage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lamb sausage. So we have our sausages getting ready. Making sure they are zimeiva vizuri, which is critical. The sauce. What's in the sauce? And I see
the sauce. This is it's a tomato-based sauce.
Okay.
It's roasted with some herbs. Then we just blend it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. What are you doing to our bread?
Just toasting it.
Okay.
I'm gonna take advantage of having a bigger side of the grill.
Okay.
Just toast the bread. I'm gonna use just olive oil instead of just butter. Give our bread some light toasting.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Innovation, yeah?
Yes, innovation. Always important.
Okay. Alrighty. So we finished that. The sausage is ready. I like the smoke. Reminds me of. Did you used to watch WWE?
WWE, yes, I did.
They will come, the characters.
And then there's those smoke machines coming out on the stages. Yeah. Good old days.
Imagine if it is smoke, then someone's like, you guys are making.
We're doing the same thing. It's just that we're not fighting in a ring and wearing, underwear.
I know. Okay. All right. So we can start plating because our time is really running. Our chef. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. Okay. So we are closing up the show even as we plate. There we have our sausage. And we're gonna place it on the side.
This is actually we're putting it on the side of the.
Okay. still coming down. And yes, I'm being asked to wind up the show, and the director is even teasing me with the music. It's like, yo, we're cutting you off air. Thank you very much. So today, at least we've made our first dish has been
the almond oats, almond oat bowl.
Yes, almond oat bowl, which has been an incredible one. And second meal that we are just finishing, it is Egyptian
baked eggs.
Baked eggs with some sausage on the side, which will be flattened right there. But in the interest of time, of course, we have to put a full stop to today's show. Even as we finish up, that is record plating right there. The sauce is ready, and the show has been quite saucy. Then we have our crisp kale, some dawa right there, duka. I almost call it dawa. Oh, duka.
Yeah.
Then we have our sausage. Just putting that up. 2 of them. Make sure they're baptized. And how about this?
And the eggs.
And the eggs. Boom. There you have it. Egyptian
baked eggs.
Baked eggs. And you have the completion of the wonderful meal. And that's been the show today. I'm tempted to test as we close up. All right. We can start with this one.
We can start with this.
Okay. Thank you very much. Can I have a fork? Just to appreciate, get a fork also, you Saul. Thank you very much. Sure as isha kama tujakula on camera. Thank you very much. And thank you for joining with us in this marathon cookout. The rest we'll enjoy off camera by Chef. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Noah.
All right.
All right. Cheers.
Kenya ni jukumu